Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here. This time reviewing on Scooby-Doo and the Samurai Sword. Now, Scooby-Doo and the Samurai Sword is basically the last Scooby-Doo movie to use the What's New Scooby-Doo animation, as well as it's the last movie of Cassie Chasm's final role as Shaggy. So, mainly what's interesting is that production and completion of this was done in 2008, but moved to 2009, so that way when Scooby-Doo and the Goblin King was being made, could be done for a Halloween release. Now, the premise of the movie is about Scooby-Doo and the gang heading to Hong Kong to compete in this tournament, where we're introduced to Mayumi, voiced by Kelly and I feel Mayumi is an interesting character, but there's not much revealed about her, and I kind of wish there could have been more to reveal about her. Now, pretty much we're introduced to this tournament that reminds me a lot of Mortal Kombat. What's interesting is that Miss Miyamoto is almost like a similar version of Shang Tsung, except not without the shape-shifting abilities, and you've got her henchman Sojo, voiced by Kevin Michael Richardson. Now, Sojo is basically almost like Goro, a brute, mindless henchman, and I'm still expecting to have him have his own dungeon similar to Goro's. Now, pretty much throughout the movie involves Scooby and the others battling robot ninjas, pretty much going on this big quest to find the Sword of Darkness, as well as the Sword of Fate. Throughout the movie, it feels like a generic American-style movie. They try and make Scooby and Shaggy mostly like heroes, and there have been moments where they have been redeemed as heroes. Now, I feel like there were moments I kind of felt would have made more sense of the characters. I felt with Mr. Takanawa, who was the museum curator, is meant to be a guy who, unlike Miss Miyamoto, believes that traditions can coexist without destructible means. And I feel with Miss Miyamoto is that she's basically like Shang Tsung, and the plot does remind me something from a Mortal Kombat movie. Now, I also kind of wished with the sushi chef that was in the movie could have had more truth revealed about him, like being Miss Miyamoto's grandfather also, but splitting after different opinions. I kind of wish with Mr. Takanawa could have been Mayumi's father, that would have had different views of loyalty. I feel like at the same time they just throw as well Velma and Fred and Daphne in here, but don't give them any real story. It's only focused on Shaggy and Scooby. And yeah, what's actually interesting is that they do pay attention to Japanese culture and do it well, like when they tell the story of Hachiko, and also, which is actually a real life event, and they pretty much sum up some Japanese customs like geisha girls and other things. And I kind of wish some of the other fighters like Sapphire Soldier and Mad Dog Mysterio and that could have been more involved with the Scooby-Doo gang. It would have made more sense. What's actually interesting is that during one of the chase scenes, you have a song in a kind of audio thing that was done by Yuta Kiyuro, song Wings, the same singer known for voicing Simple and Clean and Century from Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. Now, I do admit it does feel a bit like a Mortal Kombat story, which I think the writer may have took some inspiration from, and I feel with Miss Miyamoto, there's not much kind of revealed about her academy, and it's clear that this is kind of feels like a Mortal Kombat movie. And is it good? Yes and no. It's just a quick movie, not really taking time with its characters. What's actually interesting that when they do Scooby-Doo do Abracadabra do, they basically go and use the Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated artwork, which is still present to this day. So in my opinion, Scooby-Doo and the Samurai Sword had a swing at Japanese culture, but missed hard through. So it deserves a thumbs in the middle. It's kind of alright, kind of okay, but I think at the same time, it tries to do what it can with its story. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.